time and work. So you already know time and work, you have done it in junior classes. So if it is given that, say, A can complete a work in X days, B can complete a work in Y days, right? If both of them work together, if both work together, then in how many days is the work going to complete? Okay, A can complete a work in X days, B can complete a work in Y days. If both work together, then in how many days is the work going to complete? So what we do, if A can complete a work in X days, then in one day A can do how much amount of work? 1 by X, right? In one day A can do 1 by X amount of work. In one day B can do how much amount of work? 1 by Y amount of work. If they both work together, so both working together, okay, if they both work together, in how many days is the work going to be, then work done in one day is going to be how much? 1 by X plus 1 by Y. Okay, both working together, the work done in one day is 1 by X plus 1 by Y. So remember that in case of time and work, the work is considered in fraction and the whole work is considered as 1. Because in fractions, what do we consider the whole thing? 1, right? In fractions, we always consider the whole thing as 1. So here also, the work is always considered as 1. Okay? In pipes and systems also, their filling of a system is considered as work. Filling of a system is considered as work. Okay? So the whole system is considered as 1, and then part by part, all these things. Now, sometimes there are some laborers, there are some people, Niladri will be able to correlate. You start a project or you have a team, okay, and you are working together, you started the project together. One person resigned, okay, one person resigned and you went off. So when you work together, the work was completed to a certain extent. After that, Niladri has to complete it on his own. So that type of sum is also there. Okay, say Niladri and Shutama, both of them start a project. Niladri's capability is to complete the whole work in 10 days and Shritama's capability to complete the whole work in 12 days. So both of them have worked for 5 days and then Shritama left. Okay. Uh, what is the, and then Niladri is working alone. So in how many days will the rest of the work be completed? This type of questions, okay. In case of pipes and systems, remember, in case of pipes and systems, a very important concept. Okay, let me not delete this. in case of pipes and cisterns, what we have is, say for example there is a tank or cistern only which empties the tank at a certain rate, and there is another which is filling the tank, right? This particular pipe, this particular tap can fill the tank in 10 hours. This particular this particular tap can empty the tank in 5 hours. Both of them are opened up. Okay, both of them are opened up, right? Then in 1 hour, how much portion of the tank is being filled? So 1 by 10, that is the amount that is getting filled, minus 1 by 5. Why? Because 1 by 10, this particular this tap is filling it, and this particular tap is emptying it. So 1 by 10 minus 1 by 5. This is the amount of, this is going to be the amount of the tank that is going to be filled up in 1 hour. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is just some small concepts that I'm teaching. Let us do some this. Try out this sum. It's not a very difficult sum. It looks like this. I tell you, it looks like this. It is not a difficult sum. Try it out. Try out this sum. Done.
So 3150.
That is right. Shitama, what about you?
Yes, sir. 3150.
Good. Niladri, Ishika,
Yes, sir. Then 3150 yoga.
two forest officials in their respective divisions were involved in the harvesting of tendu. Okay. Okay, you got this answer, right? Nice. Niladri?
না স্যার পারিনি।
Okay, okay. Two forest officials in their respective divisions were involved in the harvesting of tendu leaves. One division, so here most important information is tendu, okay? One division had an average output of 21 tons from a hectare. So this is one division, first division, and the second division. Okay. So one division had an output of 21 tons from a hectare. That means 21 tons per hectare. And the other division has 12 hectares. And the okay. And how many hectares of land is there? X. The other one has 12 hectares less. X minus 12. Okay. 12 hectares of land less dedicated to tendu leaves, 25 tons. So they got 25 tons per hectare. Okay. As a result, the second division harvested 300 tons of tendu leaves more than the first. So 25 more x minus 12. 25 into x minus 12 minus 21 into x. That is going to be 300. X is 150. So how many tons of tendu leaves obtained from the first division? 21 into x. Okay. 3150. That's it. Understood? Ladri?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this sum. Remember one thing, that in time and work, one of the most efficient method is to do it by percentage method. Why? Because when we convert the amount of work, see, amount of work done is what, in fractions, right? 1 by 24, 1 by 45, like this. When we convert this amount of work into percentage, we are able to visualize the thing very better. Okay. When we convert this amount of work into percentage, we are able to visualize the thing very better. Okay. For example, this sum is Dev and Tupu can do a piece of work in 45 and 40 days respectively. So normal traditional method, what you going to do? So in one day, Dave will do how much amount of work? 1 by 45. Tuku will do how much amount of work? 1 by 40, right? They began to work together, but Dave leaves after some days, and Tuku finished the remaining work in 23 days. Okay, so that means together they were working 1 by 45 plus 1 by 40. Okay, so they worked for X days. So how much work was done? What will be the LCM? So we'll take the bigger one, 45, and then in that 8 will come up. Okay, so 4 5s are 20. $360, okay. So this is going to be that is going to give me 17 9 by 17 x by 360, right? Now to finish the remaining amount of work in 23 days. What is the remaining amount of work? Right? What is the remaining amount of work? So 1 minus 17 x by 360, right? This is the remaining amount of work because total is taken as 1. So this is the remaining amount of work, and this work has been completed. So this work has been completed by 2 in 23 days. So what is 2's 1 day work? 140, 1 by 40. So 1 by 40 into 23. So from here I am going to solve 1 minus 23 by 40 is equals to 17 x by 360, right? That is going to give me 17 by 40 is equals to 17 x by 360, and that is going to give me x is 9, right? That is what I am going to get. Yes or no? Right? This is how you are going to do it to get the number of days after which is they've left. So the answer is 9. C is the answer. Okay, so like this you can solve it. But we can solve it in a better way. What is that? It is percentage method. You see, it is given that Dave and Tuku can do a piece of work in 45 and 40 days respectively. They began to work together, but after some time days they've left, and Tuku finished the remaining amount of work in 23 days. Okay, so Dave's 1 day work is how much? 1 by 45, right? Dave's 1 day work is 1 by 45 converted into percentage, that is into 100. So that is going to give me 5 nines are, there is 20 by 9 percentage amount of work Dave can complete in 1 day, that is 2 point something percent. Tuku's 1 day work is how much percent? 1 by 40 into 100, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are, that is going to be 2.5%, right? So Tuku in 1 day completes 2.5%. Now Tuku has finished the remaining amount of work in 23 days. So now tell me that in 23 days, how much work did Tuku do? In 23 days, how much percentage of work did Tuku did T do? T did
23 into 2.5.
23 into 2.5%. So that is going to be that is going to be 57.5%, right? In 23 days, this is the amount of work that Tuku is going to do. That means how much amount of work has been completed before? 100 minus 57.5%. Yes or no? How much amount of work has been completed before? 100 minus 57.5, that is going to be how much? 42.5 already done. Understood this part or not? 42.5% work has already been done. Now the question is that in how many days this 42.5% work has been done. Now see, this 42.5% work was being done by Dave and Tuku together. That means 42.5% divided by 20 by 9 plus 2.5%. If you solve this, you will get 9 days. Did you understand? Don't you think that the second approach was little easier than the previous one? I mean less calculations, in terms of less calculations. Hello, 1 2 3.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Understood.